We do whatever we want to whomever we want, at all times.
Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to work on the, what are we going to work on? Oh, fall has hit us, so I got my jacket on. And it hit us, it smacked us in the face. So last night it was, the lows were in the mid-20s. So time to get the water out of the Imperial and the coolant in. And then what else we got? Gonna throw some fuel treatment in it, since I got to bring the car up to temp anyway to circulate the coolant. So we'll throw some fuel treatment in. I think there's a weep hole or just a little leak on in the heater core. I already took it apart, took it out, soldered some of the major leaks, and by major I mean they were pinholes, but when you pressurized it, it was squirting out. So I think all I got down, I think all that's left to it is just something that's just seeping a little bit. So I have some radiator stop leak. That stuff is 50-50 on whether it works or not, but we're gonna try that. But to start things off, since she is a little low on fuel, and you know, I got to get it up to temperature to make sure everything circulates and give that radiator sealant its best shot, getting it up to temp. We're gonna steal some gas, well, relocate. I already bought, it's my gas, we just have to relocate it from one vehicle to another, and you'll understand why. We're gonna just take it out of the dune buggy. The dune buggy's not going anywhere until spring, so it's not gonna need gas. So we got our gas can ready to go. What else do we got? Oh, we got our electric fuel pump with just 2 wires. Was not expecting that. I thought I already had that set up to go with the battery. So all right, let me get that battery thing situated, and then we'll go transfer some fuel. All right, we got our equipment set. We got our gas tank, and we got our source of fuel. Taking it from the dune buggy. All right, get this open. Oh, safety latch. All right. I don't think there's too much in there to be got, but we'll take whatever we can get. Oh, there's some gas in there. All right. We're pumping fuel. We'll let that do its job, and we'll come back when the can's overflowing. No, I don't think there's that much fuel. I don't think there's 5 gallons in there. If there is, that'd be a surprise. All right. And then, what do we got here? We got our concentrate coolant. And somewhere, I just bought it, not that, there we go. We got our bars leaks, liquid aluminum, radiator and heater core stop leak. I don't think instantly. I'll read the directions. And we got our seafoam. Seafoam is my personal favorite. It just works. So that's what I get. All right. Let's do it. All right. I didn't record it because it's not exactly exciting, but we managed to get like 2 gallons, maybe a touch over, out of the dune buggy, so that'll be helpful. That should give us, with that 440, that should give us at least 15 to 20 minutes of run time, don't you think? So, and then of course it won't run with a dead battery, which I don't know, sometimes batteries just, well, sometimes they just die, sometimes they give all and then that's it. So this would be the second time. Oh, let me catch my breath, guys, I'm sorry. So I ran the battery charger out there. I'm charging the battery, so that's going to take a little bit before we really want to start playing with that. And oh yeah, I forgot. I want to run just a little bit of water through the radiator, just to kind of give it a final flush, and also to make sure that I have the drain in the correct position. I can't really see it, and I can't really remember on those petcocks. All the way out is closed, and all the way in is wide open. But before I go spill $12 in antifreeze all over, let's double check. Oh yeah. But fall is coming. Well, fall is here. Winter's coming. Alright. Yep, that's how you do that. It should just be water, just water. That should get somewhere. Now let's double check our theory. Well, it's upside down. Oh yeah, we were right. We were right. Beauty. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Spooged on you. Alright. I'll let that. We were gonna add water anyway, so we'll just let that dribble out here for a bit. Yeah! Alright. Yeah! Let our battery charger charge up here. Throw it at 10 amps for a little bit, then we'll kick her up. Alright, should be good. That should work just fine. Alright. Oh man. It feels good in the sun, but it's still chilly. Alright. Covered in coolant. Alright, well I guess we can grab our funnels. Not ideal. Oh, that's the Lincoln. Oh, that's not us. Dollar store. Every time at the dollar store, the car alarms go off because they're so rich and they have nice cars. It's not our stuff. Well, I forgot that we were trying the final funnel before the action started. All right. What do we have here without spilling all the funnels? Oh. Man. That one doesn't look bad. This one, we'll take both of these. I don't know. I've got so many of like the same exact looking funnel. Alright, we're satisfied. Ooh, back. Thank you guys. Alright, we got 2 funnels. That'll help get the fuel in and the seafoam. So I think we'll pour the seafoam in first, and then we'll follow it up with the gas, give it some turbulence so it mixes it up. It's low on gas. That stuff treats up to, oh, I forget what it says, up to, where does it say it? I thought it said somewhere. I don't know. I don't know. We're going to put the whole can in. So that's how much it's going to treat. Alright guys. I think the battery is charged up now. Kick her down to 10 amps here. Smells a touch like battery acid, which is never good. Alright. Yeah, that's what I'm smelling. Alright. Let's before we put the coolant in, I want to take a look at how our choke is functioning. Oh, all 500 pounds of that. Let's see here. Choke is closed. That's good. Where is our idle, or what are they? The choke adjustment, high idle. Something. I don't see it on this side. So, the other side. I see. Well, alright, something clicked over here. What clicked? To adjust that other than bending a tab, but that doesn't suit me. All right, let's just kick it. Let's just give it a little bit. We'll just give it a little bit more throttle. We'll adjust the idle a little bit. Oh yeah. Alright, that's a touch. I get some, let's get some carb cleaner. Might as well get some carb cleaner. Alright. Well. I had 2 cans of carb cleaner, but they're gone. So we'll just have the coolant. I already added the seafoam to the gas tank with that gas that we relocated. Grab our funnel here. Some of that in. Oh, we gotta shake this up. Oh yeah, we gotta shake it up good. All right. Good, good, good. Stop leak is installed. Top it off with some more coolant. Going with the straight concentrate. Where are we at? Apparently that either filled it up perfect or the stop leak totally clogged the let's not think about it. All right, well, we certainly have enough. There's enough in there. Put our cap back on. Yeah, all right. Got our keys. Turn this off. Everything looks safe to try. All right. All right. Whew. All right. I'll give her a couple pumps. Nothing. You gotta be kidding me. All right. Jump pack. All right, man. That battery is not happy. 225 start. Oh. That is bogus. All right. Fun with batteries. All right. Let me figure this out. Well, that snowballed. Yeah, we got all the fuel treatment in the gas tank, and we got all the coolant and the stop leak in the radiator. Battery was all charged up, so we were just down to the critical warming the car up, letting it cycle, doing all the things that it needs to do to get the coolant into the block. And that's when the starter gave out. All it ever did was clunk, clunk, clunk. Never even got like one. So yeah. So you know, figuring it was dead, I hit it with a pipe, you know, and didn't change anything. So fearing the worst, I started looking for starters and checked Amazon. And for 1966 Chrysler Imperial, it's refurbished, renewed or whatever, but they all are pretty much, unless I'm gonna go high end, which I'm not. $50. And it'll be here Wednesday. Today's Monday, so 2-day shipping, $50. Looks like we're gonna be putting a starter in. So I already got the car jacked up. It's on jack stands. It's ready to go. I slide under there and slide out. It looks completely accessible, so it shouldn't be too bad. I'll bring you along with for the journey. But yeah, trying to get things ready for winter, and changing a starter was not on my list, but we'll get her done. Thanks for watching, and we'll keep going. We will keep going. So next time you see me, I think we'll be changing a starter. So all right, guys. Good times. All right, guys, we're still working on the Imperial. The starter took a crap, so went online, ordered another one. $50 delivered. It took 2 days through Amazon. And it showed up, and it's nice. I like it. It's part number, what we got there? Part number Boo E6 PZAC. So, you know, I would recommend it because not only does it look brand new and it's been tested, but it's a high torque mini starter. It's got the stronger magnets in it. It's got the gear reduction in it, so it's like a planetary gear setup, and it's nice. If it bolts up, it'll be even nicer, and if it starts the car, bonus. So it's a little chilly, but luckily when I ordered it, it was freezing cold. It actually snowed, and when it showed up today, now we're gonna hit just about 50 degrees, so that's good enough. So we'll get that done, and hopefully we can get the car up to temp and circulate all those fluids that we added. You know, when it first dips into those 20 degrees, you know, there's always that fear that, you know, it's gonna crack a block or something, but just a couple days of 20 degrees, well, fingers crossed, you know, that's all I could hope. But let's grab some tools and let's change a starter. I'm gonna do the best. Hopefully we can get an angle to where you guys can see what's going on, but I don't have a lift or anything, so we're doing this out in the grass. So you know, it'll be what it is. So let's take a look. What are we gonna? We have plenty of tools on hand, but I always like grabbing just a nice, simple mechanics tool set. Just something that's got a little bit of everything. And if I need to, you know, if I need to come back in and get an extension or a different socket or something, I don't mind it. But most everything I could use is in this. This is just a DeWalt kit. It's a mechanics set. I forget the number, if it's like a 262 piece or whatever. But you know, it does the job. I like it. I think almost every socket is a 6-point, so, you know, pros and cons of that. But you're not going to round the bolt off, that's for sure. So, and what else do we need? We'll go over, grab our these things make life easier. Got that. We got this. All right. And what else do we? We'll take a floodlight. Yep. Nailed it. All right. We got our lighting. We got our electric wrench. We got our tools. We'll come back for that when we get the old one out, and we'll compare the two. It should work. It says it'll work. The internet said it would work. I believe in something. And the final piece, our mechanics mat, which is artificial grass, which is, it makes it look like it feels like you're working in the grass, but it's artificial grass. And artificial grass is better than real grass because it doesn't get caught in your hair, and it doesn't leave grass stains. So, we got our mechanics mat. We got our tools. I'll go out there and get in position, and we'll just knock it out. It should be a quick and easy job. So, guarantee it won't be. All right, I went under there and I evaluated, and now it's not going to be easy. The exhaust looks like it's in the way. The trans cooler lines look like they're in the way. The 6-point sockets are useless because it looks like they have special 12-point bolts. So the terminals on the old starter look very questionable. I don't think the block froze over, but while I was under there, I looked, and one of the freeze plugs looks moist. So what a challenge. What a challenge. But we'll get her done. We're gonna give her hell. So it's not a lot of room under there, but I'll bring you guys along so I can give you at least a peek of what we're working on. It's gonna be all right. All right, guys. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but that's the slightly moist freeze plug. We can deal with that. There's the starter. I already bent these lines as much as I felt comfortable to get them out of the way. I think we might have enough room there, but it's gonna be tight. But you know, luckily the new starter's smaller. I really can't see the top bolt, so that's gonna be fun. But you know, that's what we're doing this for, fun. So all right, I'm gonna try wrenching. We gotta try to get, well, can you see it? That'd be awesome if you could see it. Maybe this could be useful. Comment below what size you think that is. Oh, it's gonna be a challenge. All right, let's do it. Oh God, that was no fun. That was the opposite of fun. That was a nightmare.
Oh, you guys are fighting.
We're fighting!
Right.
I only just got the thing out. We still gotta put it in. The new one. All right. Look at the difference in these things. Man, I hope this thing works. There was just enough room to squeak this monster out. Look at the size difference. It almost crushed me coming out. It's a hulk. It is huge. It's a boat anchor. Then you got this guy. The bolt holes seem like they seem right. The neck looks like it's the same length. The teeth size, you know, tooth size or whatever. The electrical connections are, that's the only thing I'm worried about. It's probably going to touch something and it probably will never work, but they said it would. So they said it would. I don't know if I could rotate that whole assembly. It doesn't seem, no, I don't believe so. So, all right. Yeah, old one came out. There was just enough room, literally just enough room to birth that thing out of there. So with this one, this should just slip right in. So let's do it. All right, guys, we're making forward progress. We got the starter at least in position to where it looks like all the wires are going to clear regardless of them being in a different, you know, mounting location. So I got the battery and I got the main post and the starter switch, the signal switch, connected. They're good. They don't touch anything metal, but they are metal adjacent, let's say. I just don't have the car jacked up high enough to allow my arms to, you know, it's like I can kind of get my hand where I need to be, but I just can't use my hand then. My arm, there's no room. So got a little started to get a little frustrated, and that is the perfect time to take a break, enjoy a beverage, just relax for a minute, because all we gotta do is jack up the car a little bit more, give ourselves a little bit more space. Basically, what's making it kind of difficult is there's a shim, and this shim is kind of a pain in the butt, because it looks like if I bump it the wrong way, it's going to fall into the transmission, into the, you know, by the torque converter, and that'll just be a whole nother project. So I'm doing my best to keep the shim in position. I don't think it's necessary to put any sealant or something to kind of hold it in place, but that's not a bad idea. But I think we can pull it off. I think I just need a little bit more space to operate. And then basically what will happen is 2 more bolts, and we should have this one licked. So I'll keep you updated. Again, sorry that I really can't show you too much of what's going on in there. I'll pull the camera out there again and give you a look at what you know, how it looks. Oh, I'm still a little frustrated, but all right, back at it. All right, guys, we got her a little bit more jacked up. I don't feel 100% safe, but 50% ain't bad. So let's see if we can't get you a view, and we'll see what we're working with, see if we can't get her down. 2 more bolts, that's all we got. We can do it. All right. There ain't much to see. I'm sorry, but we gotta get that bolt. I'm sure everything's in our way. It's one of those situations where you can kind of reach stuff, but you really can't. Everything's in the way. In their infinite wisdom, they decided to put the starter, the steering column, the brake booster. They just picked this one side for everything. Passenger side, so you could probably fit another V8 in. So, all right, I'm gonna do my best. We're gonna give her hell. We'll get her. We'll get her. All right, I'll give you an update once I got something that's worth looking at. Well, guys, we gave it hell, but it gave hell back. Yeah, a couple things. It did bolt up. The bolt holes line up. I did get it to finally sit flush, but only after. It came with this. This was attached here. And I see that really kind of puts this. And what it was doing was it was touching right here in the corner the block. So it was kicking it a little off-centered, and I just didn't like the way that was working. So it's just as easy to put the main lug in your starter wire off of those. So that's what I did, and it bolted up just fine. I hit the key and click, click, click. I'm pretty sure the battery's good. I mean, I should have checked that, but I had already been through this click, click, click thing with the old one and 3 different batteries. So I'm suspecting it probably is something to do with our main wire. It just might not have the gumption. It looks good enough to me, but it's the only piece left. I've already put a screwdriver across the starter relay, and that fires off just fine. So I know I'm getting signal to the starter. I just don't know if we're getting the amperage to the starter. So tomorrow we're going to get new fresh battery leads. The end on this was all boogered up anyway. I mean, it's all cracked and broken. It wasn't doing anybody any favors. So we'll get some new power leads for it, positive and negative, because of course the negative is a big red cable on that one. So that's perfect. So we'll get the power cables tomorrow, and tomorrow's gonna be another nice day before the rain hits, and we'll see if we can't get this sucker bolted back on. Later tonight I might throw a jumper lead across here and just make sure that this does work, and I wouldn't be surprised if that one still works too. A good chance that it was our power cable the whole time. But you know, I would have had to have taken the old starter out anyway to get to those power cables, and for $50 it just doesn't pay really to kind of put something this old and decrepit back in. So yeah, we'll keep going at it. So we'll keep going at it. So I don't want to keep going. Oh, but we have to. No sense in a $50 starter or maybe a $25 cable getting in our way. So we'll get her done. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll pick it up tomorrow. All right, guys. Day 2 working on the starter. And it bothered me. That weeping freeze plug kind of bothers me. So we're going to drain the coolant that we just put in. We're going to try to collect all of it so we can put it back in. And we're going to look at our options on that freeze plug. So, all right, let's get under there and try to drain some coolant. All right, guys, that is the offending. You can see it's just got a little weep to it. So we are going to clean it up and evaluate. I'm going to start by taking off that plug to drain all the coolant, and hopefully that works. Might have to eliminate this jack stand for a moment. All right, guys, we got our basic tools, but we're gonna go drain that coolant. So let's drain coolant. All right, guys, we got our we should be good to go, so long as I can get that plug out. We got our bucket ready, so hopefully that catches some coolant. We'll see. You know how that goes. All right, let me get that done. I'll bring you an update. All right, guys, she's a flowing, and it's going uphill and then into the bucket. But into the bucket it goes. What a pain in the butt. All right, saga continues. Well, we went to Farm and Fleet and we looked for a boiler plug. They didn't have the size that we needed, because they don't really sell boiler plugs anymore. They sell test plugs, and they only come in 1.5 and 2 inch. And what we were really looking for was 1 3/4 inch. But so most of the freeze plug is there. It's just weeping a little bit. So as much as I don't want to, I'm gonna just put some JB weld in it. It's always replaceable. I do have a freeze plug kit for a 318 Mopar, and if I could find it, I would probably try to use it if I knew I had the size that fit. But being that it's just a little weep, it's not leaking, it's just weeping. I don't know, that's how I would describe it. So I'm just gonna JB weld it. This is apparently a new and improved JB weld. I don't know, it's whatever. Let's see here, what is it? It just says original, but I don't know. we're gonna use it, and it's gonna fix the problem. And then later, somebody wants to punch that thing out and put in the right freeze plug, more power to them. The car is nice, it's very nice, but it's not super nice. So if I could just keep the coolant inside of it instead of filling it up like a half gallon every week, that would be helpful. So we are going to JB weld that, and then we're going to determine if we're going to put the starter in or not. What I'd like to do is get the JB weld in there, and then just let that set up, and then tomorrow when it's a little bit warmer and we got a little bit more sunlight, we'll tackle the starter. But in the meantime, what we're going to do is test those starters, because both of them reacted the same way. Click, a loud click, no sense that it was even trying to turn. While we were at Farmer Fleet, I did pick up 2 new battery cables for the neutral and the positive, so we'll give that a shot and we'll see if we get lucky. Maybe it was the cable the whole time. I kind of doubt it, but those ends, those cables were shot anyway. I could show you what we were dealing with. You know, the end was all busted out. It wasn't really helping anybody. And, you know, just looking at the condition of the, well, let me see if I can hold it still for you guys. I'm sorry. And, you know, it just, maybe it wasn't sending all the power that it needed to. So, we got new cables. We got JB weld. We got, it's a simple system. We got a starter, we got a cable, there is a relay, there is a starter relay, but the clicking makes me think that it's, you know, it's the starter clicking. It makes me think that the relay works. And I've also taken a screwdriver and jumped the relay, and all click, no turn. So let's just see what we can get done. Let's give it hell. This one's really beating me up. You ever get in those projects where you're kind of at your wit's end, and that's usually where you give up? I really want to give up, but we're gonna keep going. We're gonna give it hell. We're gonna try, and if that don't work, we'll try harder. So let's evaluate the situation real quick. And it's already prepped and cleaned with a wire brush, so I know the surface is ready to go. Maybe we should just mix up some JB weld, and we'll go in there, and a little dab will do you. So, all right, I'll give you an update as it goes. Again, it's kind of hard to record and pull this off, but I'll give you an update. All right. Well, it is a little chilly, so apologize for the noise, but we got our torpedo heater. And I'm cheap, so I run it on diesel. I don't put the kerosene in. 5 gallons of diesel is 20 bucks. 2.5 gallons of kerosene K1 is 25 bucks. $25.99 at Farmer Fleet. So I run diesel. The only complaint, it's that sulfur-free diesel, which is all they sell now, basically. So it's not as bad as the old diesel, but it'll make your eyes burn a little bit, and girls don't like it. So, you know, it'll keep the wife out of the garage. I don't have a wife, probably because I burn diesel. But we got that lined up, and it's blowing on our toolbox, and it's heating up our JB weld, which will help. It'll help a little bit. So yeah, I'll get that mixed up. I don't think I have to show you how to mix JB weld. Equal parts 50-50. We'll use a tongue depressor. We'll mix it up, and then honestly, I think the best way to approach how to apply it is just going to be get one of these fingers real dirty, and hopefully I can clean it off before I lose a finger. Alright guys, we're going to test our starters. So I got my jump pack fully charged. It's one of those small little lithium ones. That'll start a V8 no problem. I appreciate those. It's like 30 bucks or something on Amazon. Not bad. So apply our positive, we'll apply our ground, and then we'll use this screwdriver to jump between these two. Oh, it's not happy. It is complaining. Well, that's not fair. Alright, well, don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. Alright. Try something else.
I hope you can see this because I'm doing it as hard as I can.
Alright. Now we got our battery charger. We got that hooked up. Let's give her some juice. We'll go 50 amp. Ooh. Well, we got one more setting if that don't work. Alright. Alright. She fires, she works. How much you want to bet that that one still works too? Man. Alright, let me turn this off so I don't catch on fire. See if we can't. Ooh. Alright. Ooh, yeah, that balances just on the edge of dangerous. Yeah, it's not touching. Alright. Turn this back on. 50 amps. Oh. Well, she draws a lot more amperage, that's for dang sure, but she still works. So maybe our problem was those battery cables the whole frickin' time. It's alright. I was going to have to take the, I think I had mentioned this before, I was going to have to take the starter off anyway to even get to the connectors. So I'm not too worried about replacing the starter. It was only 50 bucks. It's going to draw a lot less amperage and it'll probably start a lot better as far as the torque with the gear reduction. So, man, we'll get her done. We'll get her done. It's just aggravating. It's just aggravating. But, you know, we'll keep going. We're going to keep going. Okay, I did look, and I did find my freeze plug kit. But this is all for a 318. These are all 1 5/8" brass, made in USA. You can't go wrong. But I need 1 3/4. So none of those are gonna fit. So JB Weld for the win. Sorry guys, this is just the budget I have to work with, and I appreciate you. Give me this one opportunity to kind of do something half-ass, and I promise everything else will do just right. But if you agree or if you disagree, put a comment down below. There's only a few of us watching this, so I'll respond, and I'll respond kindly, because I do like good conversation, and I do like other perspectives on things. I'm pretty open-minded, so. Ding ding, the fries are done. let's mix up that JB weld and let's get her done. Alright guys, we got our mixing board, we got our mixing sticks, we got our JB weld. We're going to puncture the seals, and we're going to go 50-50. That looks like 50-50 to me. Put the correct cap on the correct thingamajigger, and we'll mix it up. And we're mixing. And we're mixing. Stuff was a little warm because it was sitting in that heater, and I think that's going to help us. It could hurt us, but it's probably going to help us. This is gonna suck getting on my finger, but there really is no better way to apply it. Going in with a brush just ain't gonna do it. Sometimes you gotta get dirty. Hopefully this stuff wipes off, but I'm gonna go out there and do it, and well, we'll see how it goes. This is the finger we're using. In finger we trust. Give it hell, boys! Alright guys, we got that JB welded up. Came out good. I used some citrus hand cleaner, and it took that stuff right off. So don't be afraid to touch it with your fingers. I would mix it with a stirring stick, but don't be afraid to putty it in. So, useful bit of knowledge, I guess. I just learned something new. But, came out alright. I wouldn't say perfect, but it'll stop it from seeping or leaking or whatever the case may be. Again, I'm not proud of it, but I done did it, and that's what we're doing. So, that's what it is. Let's take you outside and we'll take a look at the what we got so far. Maybe it all poured out, I don't know. It's probably still there. Stuff was kind of sticky. It was almost setting up while I was using it. Heating it up helps the curing process. Those chemicals work on like a exothermic or endothermic, something to do with heat. So, alright. We'll go out there and we'll take a look. Oh, come on. Why don't you guys come with me? Oh, man. Look at that pile. She's a beaut. All right. Oh. Oh. All right. This is... There we are. I wish I could have gotten it a little smoother for you, but this stuff was kind of getting sticky, but it sticks where it counts. Oh, I'm so tempted to touch it again, but oh, I don't know if that's gonna make it smoother or if it's gonna make it worse. Let me see what I can do. Sometimes there's this plastic bag method that works pretty good, so we'll try a little plastic baggie. See if we can't smooth her out a little bit. Alright, I'll be back. Oh, sorry about that. All right. Oh, this is so much fun. All right, took a sandwich baggie, ripped it open, so now we got clear plastic. I'm gonna push it up against the sticky offending JB Weld, try to smooth it out. Then we'll leave the plastic until it cures, and if the plastic comes off, great. If it doesn't, we'll trim it, we'll leave it. Let me see if I can get you a view of how it's going. I don't know. I don't know if that's an option, boys. I do not know. Alright, I don't know what you see, but this is what I'm doing. Oh yeah, it's working. It's nice. Gives you the ability to really smooth it out without pulling any away on your finger. Try to push some of the mass over on that side. Get it nice and get it nice and level. Pull this bag a little bit so it doesn't pinch and make wrinkles. Yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. Let's just smooth it out. Really get it into where it needs to go. Nice and level, nice and uniform. Spread that out a little bit more. Tends to, sometimes it wrinkles. It'll leave ridges, and then those ridges is what will trap the plastic. Very pleased with that, boys. Let's see what we got. See, the plastic lets you smooth it all out, get a nice uniform structure. We're going to leave that plastic bag. We're going to leave the plastic bag, and we'll peel it off in the morning. Cool. Alright guys, we got that JB Weld setting up, so we're going to go out to the Imperial and we're going to shut her down for the night. Tomorrow's supposed to be some good weather, so we'll get that starter. We'll get that starter set up. We'll get that starter set up tomorrow. But so far the jack is holding good. And you know, we'll get her done. We got the new cables set up and got them hanging, straightening them out so that they're not all curled up. They put way too much cable on way too small of a package. And you just go raw dog on those, they're going to be all curly cute. So got them straightening out, and we're going to give it hell. This one's really being a lot of work. I can't believe it. It's just a starter. But some jobs are harder than others, and some projects they'll just wear you out. But keep going. Keep working at it. Don't give up. There is a time they say if you're digging yourself in a hole, first thing you gotta do is stop digging. But we're just gonna keep going. We'll get her going again. But I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes you just get a little burnt out on stuff. You're throwing a bunch of money, not even a bunch of money, just it's the nickel and dime stuff. But you're gonna do it as right as you can. And I know the JB Weld thing is, I'm not proud of it, but it's gonna work. It's gonna hold water. The car's not 100% accurate. It's just a cool bomber. So we're gonna keep going on it, and you know, we'll get her done. We're gonna try, and when that don't work, we'll try harder. So yeah, that does it. That does it for me tonight. We're gonna let that JB Weld set up, and we'll hit her tomorrow. It's supposed to be good weather, and we'll dive into that starter, and we'll get that starter put in. So, and then we'll get the new cables, and man, if after all that, if it still clicks, maybe we'll just throw in the towel. I'd hate to sell that thing to somebody who does demolition derbies, but at this point, you know, if I have to part it out and sell it to a guy who's going to run it in a demo class, as much as I don't want to do that, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. And, you know, money's tight, and I appreciate you for, you know, subscribing and watching and liking the videos. You know, things are rough. Things are rough. They're rough for everybody. So we'll get through this together. Don't worry about it. Stay positive. All right, guys. Rockford Caveman signing out for the moment. We'll hit it tomorrow morning, afternoon, as hard as we can. Thanks, guys. Well, day 35. Trying to put this starter in. No, I'm just kidding. I think it is day 3 though. So we got new cables from Farm & Fleet. We patched the freeze plug with JB Weld. That hardened up. That came out nice. I'm happy with that. Could be more happy, but happy enough. And what else do we got going on? The cables. I bench test both starters. They both spun. So I'm thinking it was the cable, but you know, sometimes it's the stupid things. But we're gonna try that. I did check. I was afraid, so I grabbed the lower crank pulley and turned it. The motor does turn over, so it's not, the motor's not locked up, which that would have been surprising, but best to check that now. And so it turns over. So we'll get that. I got the tools and the starter out there already. We'll do our best to not swear so much and get this starter in. So it's a nice day. It's supposed to be even nicer tomorrow and nicer the day after that. So let's get our tools situated. Yeah. Man, I've never had so much fun putting in a starter. Oh no. Sockets. Alright. Oh no. Oh god. Alright, back to normal. Okay. Oh, we need a 1/2 inch and we need a 3/8. And a 3/8. We'll use some of the mini stuff here. Go with our 1/4 ratchet. And then, yeah, let's get these ready for wires. All right, we'll lose those for sure. Huh. You gotta love how this thing shuts off every now and then. Technology is awesome. All right, get in position, and we'll do our best. Again, kind of hard to show you, but maybe one day we'll have a lift, and then we can get a little bit more. I could bring you guys along on a little bit more adventures. So, all right. Oh, tons of fun. I wouldn't have it any other way. All right. This snakes up into here for the time being. That looks like a good spot to try to put the wires on. Oh, come on, arm. Come on, arm. All right, that seems promising. Get that started. And of course, I put the 1/2-inch socket first. And all right, here we go. Found our 3/8. And let's engage the tightening process. And it spins. Come on. Give it a little straighten. Oh, come on, don't spin. Nothing is easy. Ratchet. You better start ratcheting. That's a key feature of a ratchet. All right, good. Now we'll engage the 1/2-inch. Whew. Oh, it's all the little stuff. All right, let's see. Nice. Everything's in the way. Gotta love the Imperial. All right. That is starting to tighten. Good. Good. Good, there's no room. All right, good. Oh, look, that's in the way. Ah, that's in my mouth. All right, that's on. Oh yeah, that's a good sign. I like how that kind of wiggles. Loving that. Oh, that's in my face. All right, boot is in place. I added the boot. That's a custom touch for all y'all. All right. Oh, of course, I left the nuts on top of the car, or the bolts for the starter. Fantastic. All right. Now for the most fun ever. Oh, yeah. Oh, tons of fun. Oh, sorry. Seems somewhat promising. Good. Excellent. That wasn't any fun at all. We got it in. It's bolted in tight. There is some room for adjustment. One of the holes is oblonged or enlarged. So I pulled it, just taking a guess. I figure I'll go all the way away from the ring. Figure at least if it engages and it makes like a slipping sound, which it doesn't move that much. So, oh, I'm sure I did it all wrong, but at least adjusting it is going to be a lot easier than installing it. So we got that much done. I'm already worn out. It didn't even There's so much more to do. All right, we're gonna lower the car down, get it off the jack stands. What else we gotta do? That way we can work on the connecting the I bought a new negative cable, so we'll put in a new negative cable. We'll top it off with the coolant that we took out of it. That should be a good idea, maybe. And we'll try as many batteries as it takes, and hopefully this bastard freaking cranks over. That would be really nice. Sorry for the language, but this thing is really whomping on me. It's really kicking my butt, guys. All right, let's keep going. We'll get it done. All right, guys. What a pain in the butt this whole process has been, but it took every jack, it was such a nightmare getting that stuff out of there. I don't even want to show you how embarrassing it was. I didn't even want to record it just because I figured I'll just get the jacks out and nobody needs to see that. It probably would have been entertaining. Looked like two monkeys screwing a football, and I was the two monkeys. So what are we gonna do? All right, now we just got a couple more wires. We gotta get that positive, get that negative hooked up. So let's just get our air cleaner out of the way. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. And somewhere in there, we got our red negative. So I got a black one. We'll put it in, and it'll look right. I don't know if it's gonna help, but it'll look right. And I left the cable inside. It's gonna be one of those days. Total darkness. You can't see anything. Oh yeah, this is the supercharger. This is the blower I just added. Can't see anything. Oh, all right. I'll just let you know how it all went. This will all just be, it's not even YouTube anymore. You might as well just read a book. All right. Got our old one out. Looks like a good ground position. Put our new one in. Yeah. Wow. Huh. Oh, I see. That is interesting. All right. Come on. Cooperate. Why are you jammed up now? All right. Be good. Be good to me. Oh. Oh, good. All right. We got that. We'll work on some routing here. Very good. All right. Cool. We got that. Now we just got one little hot wire connection over here. Then we'll see if we did any. We'll see if any of this was worth a damn. All right, on our positive here, we got our built-in lead. We just got to connect and crimp that to the starter relay. So we'll make that connection, and we'll be closer. All right. stripper. Just, oops, sorry guys, that wire just doesn't want to shove in there. Let's see if we can manipulate it. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, all right, I feel good about that. All right, good crimp, fantastic. All right. Oh, let's see. That feels good enough for a test. No sparks. That feels loose as heck. Alright. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Alright. I'm gonna go get the nuts and bolts and do it right. Alright. We got our nuts and our bolts. This one, I'm confident in that one. We'll tighten it up once we know it works. This guy needs a little tightening. A lot of tightening. Why would they sell that as a negative? Wow. Jeez. Alright, moment of truth. I'm just gonna give it a quick bump and see how pissed off I get. Alright, come with me. Man, oh man, I hope this works. What do we got? We got interior lights. The battery's on. Oh, guys, that makes me so happy. That makes me so happy. It was the cable, I'm guessing. It was the cable. It was the cable. Oh, that's all right. That's all right. I learned some new swear words. We had fun. So, all right. Let's continue on with what we were doing 4 days ago, 5 days ago. I don't even know. All right. That is fantastic. I'm loving that. All right. We'll honk the horn for victory. Yes, the mighty Imperial horn. Nothing defeats the quad laser.
No one can defeat the quad laser.
It is over now.
The bullet is enormous.
All right. Wow, that was a lot of effort. Whew. All right. I'm actually going to take this battery out and we're going to put the battery that was in here back in, because I don't think anything's wrong with that battery. So let's undo what we did, because that's our specialty. We'll keep going. Well, I went to go grab the old original battery. I just can't bring myself to put it in looking like this. So we are going to clean that baby up a little bit with some purple power. So let's give it a little pre-soaking here. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm guaranteed to make a crappy battery look shiny and crappy. Oh yeah. hope we're not making mustard gas or chlorine gas. I do not know. I'll let you know. If I pass out, I don't know what you can do. Like, comment, subscribe. Alright, we'll let that soak for a little bit and we'll clean her up. What can we do in the meantime? I'm gonna take a breather. Watch some pudding on TV. Alright. Give her a little strap down. Oh, yeah. We might have to repaint the whole car. This is going to come out so nice. If anything, it will just instill confidence that the battery will make it through the winter. Alright. It might be stupid, but I don't think it was a waste of time. Wipe the handle down. Look at that, it's so much better. Alright. I'm winded again. Whew. I'll tell you, having lupus will slow you down. So, alright. We'll pick this up we'll pick this up after I pick that up. And we'll see you at the let's meet up at the Imperial in a second. We made it. Alright, battery's in place. It's beautiful. So beautiful. Our cables are cabley. Oh, that one could use, well, it's gonna be just fine. We'll come under here, over there, in position, liking that. That looks good. All right, we'll get those tightened up and we'll continue on. Fantastic. Let's see if we can see us putting on the air cleaner. Beauty. Don't know. Is that supposed to? Alright, we'll put that there. That looks good. Stuff that down. Yep. We'll add some fluids again. Alright, we got our recovered coolant. We got our funnel. Hopefully, well, I don't know what you're looking at. What are you looking at? How about that? Worse? How about that? Better? Alright, let me know. Wow! Where's it coming out of? Oh, the overfill. That scared me. Alright. Well, it looks like we're gonna have to crank her over so it can get some into the engine. Classic. success. Well, let's see if our coolant went anywhere. Well, it went somewhere. It went out. Come on. Why aren't you drinking coolant? You gotta be thirsty.
They look thirsty! Well, let's give them something to drink!
Stop. Why is... How can he take two... Ah. I don't know why. Huh. Huh. Alright, well. I don't even know how to test that theory. Guess we could just try it. Keep an eye on the coolant for me. Why would I take the keys out? Who? Coolant's not going anywhere. The engine is not. Ugh. Running nice and smooth. We're up to good oil pressure, up to operating temperature. We got our gas and our seafoam mix in there in park, and the charging system is operating. We got our heat on so we could cycle that coolant through all our heater core and whatnot. Throttle response is nice, snappy, so that makes me happy. So let's we'll shut her off, we'll let it heat sink a little bit, and we'll do it again. Sweet. Feels good to get this project done, and the way it starts now, just has so much more torque in the starter, and such a better starter. So much, just starts nicer. You can just with the crank, it just, you know, you can really feel the difference. So I'm glad the new starter's in there, and the new cables being red and black appropriately instead of flip-flopped wrong. Nice. And that clean interstate battery, man, you can't go wrong. So all right. That is nice. So, she's a nice car. She's not perfect, obviously, but most of her is very presentable. Very presentable. Good cruiser, good runner, stops, drives, all that good stuff. Plus, it's a 4-door hardtop, so when the windows are down without having the pillar here, it's just wide open. Very nice. Got some work into her, but overall she's been a good car. It's got a little dent there in the bumper. That's unfortunate, but like I said, you know, she's not perfect, but she's very presentable. So let's take a look on the inside. And I'll show you why I love this car. Dashboard's a little sun-baked, but interior is, like I said, very presentable. No major rips or tears. I mean, worn out here in the seat corner, of course, but I mean, it could use a little sprucing up. Headliner's in really good shape, except one little hole up here in the corner. But you know, overall, really nice car. So let's see. It's got these cool ejector seat door handles. That's a cool feature. Got our power window vents here. Those are nice. And then, you know, power windows and whatnot. That one's a little worn out. Driver's side and all the other doors, I had to take the motors out because they were shot. So those go up and down manually. You just push the window down and pull the window up. Finding rebuilds for them is possible, but I just never went that far. It worked good enough for me. Other cool features, stuff like the telescoping, got your telescoping steering wheel, and it also has the tilt. So, you know, little stuff like that kind of makes a car kind of like, it's a 66 Imperial, so the amount of options and stuff they had that was cool, I guess. Power seats. Let's see here if we can show you how that. It's just got cool stuff to it. Does have a power antenna, but that doesn't work. But it does come with the car. I have a replacement, and those are kind of pricey. So, but what do we got? We got 78,000 original miles. It's a nice car. I do like it. I do like it a lot, but got bills to pay, and you know, these projects come in and they go out. So let's go for a quick little cruise. Yeah, we'll try without a pump. No pump chump. All right. We got oil pressure. We got temperature. Ooh, all right. Got a little bit of gas. The charging. We are charging. So, check gauges is on, probably because more than likely once it gets down to that low on fuel, that'll show up. So, all right, let's hit the road real quick and stretch your legs, and we'll move on from there. Real smooth car. Power steering. Almost one pinky. Well, yeah, it's one finger steering. It's just nice. Nice and quiet. Exhaust system is all intact. So, a lot of potential. I kind of want to hang on to it myself. This is nice. Oh, the Imperial makes me happy. So happy. All right. Let's Let's pop the hood. And we'll check her out. I mean, she's nice and quiet. Still got the Certicard. That's pretty cool. Got the very cool headlight lenses, and then apparently that's real gold. So she's nice. All the glass is perfect. No cracks, no chips. Plenty of trunk space. CB antenna. So again, if you're interested, you know, hit me up. Real hard to remember at gmail.com, and you know, let me know. Apparently she is for sale. Gotta love the badging. Oh, and there's the whatever, the magical eyeball that does your high-low beams. Again, it's a 66 Imperial Crown. And it's got, you know, just cool features that old car or new cars just don't have anymore. Thanks for watching, and you know, again, let me know what you think. Hit the, you know, like, comment, subscribe, help the channel grow. Trying to get those 1,000 subscribers, and we are nowhere near. So we'll get there. We'll get there. We're gonna give it hell. So thanks for watching.
Let us leave this primitive rock because there's nothing but cavemen here.
Yeah, goodbye, caveman.